Hi there. Well, it's been a while since I've posted. I guess I thought maybe it had run its course. But this week I had a very pleasant surprise. A group of people who are very dear to me revealed to me that they knew about this channel and that they liked it and they enjoyed what I posted. And I thought, well, that's pretty nice, pretty special. So it inspired me to go ahead and make a video today. In addition, this video is happening on what is an absolutely gorgeous day. This Saturday in November. It's still just beautiful out. And if you know me, you know I like to get outside when it's beautiful. So I'm out walking in the woods. Thought I'd talk to you for a minute. Now, it's been a while, so maybe I have a couple things to say. I'll try to keep it short. I don't like to make these things too long. So I guess what I'd like to talk about is, in the last few weeks of my life, I've observed many people in my world who are having trouble getting on. They're either anxious or angry or defiant or argumentative. In essence, variations of ingratitude. At least that's how I see it. I kind of reduce it to that. And being around a bunch of people who have been ungrateful, it tends to wear on you, because ingratitude is a form of misery. If you are ungrateful, you cannot be happy. You're ultimately miserable. There's no way around it. Ungrateful equals unhappy. Every time. If you have any hope of being happy, any hope at all, you better find ways to be grateful. And you have so many things to be grateful for. No matter how tough your life is, there are things. Sometimes just waking up is all you got, but better than the alternative. So in particular, I saw a situation where two people were fighting. A very pointless fight. They were yelling at each other, saying nonsensical words of hate toward one another. And we were forced to separate them. And one of the people was removed from the situation. And the other person who was left was really worked up and remained worked up. So I tried to communicate to this person that, look, the person who is agitating you, causing you this upset, is gone, and yet you're still upset. If you think about it, what you're doing is you're allowing them to control your emotions remotely. They're not even there, and yet you're upset. So what I suggested to them is that take a breath and realize they're in a new moment. And what was, and what is. And what is a reality in front of them that did not include that person. So maybe it was time to relax, calm down, and enjoy the moment they were in. Whether it worked or not, I can't really say. But it's always been good advice that I've given to myself, for sure. It reminds me of, if you go to a Vietnamese restaurant and you order tea, they'll give you a large carafe of tea with a very small cup. And the reason is because you might say, well, how am I going to ever get done? I'm going to be here forever drinking tea. And you know, that's sort of true. And that's the point. The point is to savor every moment, to take your time, slow down, be with the tea. One little drop or sip at a time. Slow things down and be in that moment. It's when you can do that that you can start to assess things you're grateful for. If you're in an anxiety, anger-induced flurry all the time, you can't see gratitude, even if it's all around you. So, sensing that my life was being, tainted with all this ingratitude around me. And I've always practiced gratitude deliberately. I wake up in the morning and I list the things I will be grateful for in the day. And I also always express gratitude for waking up. And at the end of the day, I always try to go through my day and think of things that I'm grateful for. The list is usually long. In fact, I can go to sleep often. It's sort of like counting sheep. Instead, I'm just counting things I'm grateful for. So I think I need a booster, a gratitude booster. So I came across this activity called 7 by 70. And it's actually a forgiveness activity where for 7 straight days, on each day you write down 70 things you forgive. It's very challenging. It also tends to force you to face some things that are uncomfortable. Oh well. So I decided to make a variation of that. And I started today. I'm doing 7 days of 70 per day things I'm grateful for. And I invite you to do this too. All you need is something to write with, something to write on, 10 minutes or so, and a willingness to really seek those things. Now you may say, I don't have 70 things I'm grateful for. I don't believe you. Because I don't believe you've looked. Not really. Because if you've looked, you do. You have 70 times 7. So, that's what I kicked off today. And I think I'm going to jump on here and make a couple videos over the next 7 days just to kind of chronicle how it's going. And if I'm lucky, maybe along the way, somebody will see this and they'll jump in too, and they'll do it. And that would warm my heart, but perhaps more importantly, it would warm their heart. So for not being on here in a while, I hope it wasn't too long that you forgot to check it out. And hope I didn't take too much of your time today. This is kind of a long video. But like I said, I haven't been on here in a while. A little catching up to do. All right, well, I'm going to get back to this because this is where it's at. Till next time.